Yo, what's up, forks and spoons? This is Kelvin here, and today we're going to be making another Dungeon Quest video. This time, I'm going to teach you guys how to level up super fast, and hopefully you guys will enjoy. Before I begin, make sure you smash the like button, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. Okay, so the breakdown of this video is very simple. I just want to make sure you guys watch the entire video if you want to learn all the tips and tricks to be able to level up super fast so you can be high level just like me. I'm going to give you guys points, I'm going to prove it to you guys, and hopefully next time I see you, you'll be level 100, 110, 120, or maybe even 130. So make sure once again to pay full attention. Alright. First on the list, make sure you know which game mode to do to get the better EXP. There are regular dungeon runs and there are also wave defense. And in the future, there might even be raids added. But let's get back to the point, okay? I've done an experiment where I compared the experience that you can get from both wave defense and regular dungeons. I spent around 4 minutes and 27 seconds in both runs. Note here though, I do have VIP, but that should not mess up our math at all. In the regular dungeons in Samurai Nightmare, I did gain 1,795,000 EXP. Wow, in Wave Defense, I did gain 2,236,800 EXP. That's roughly 20% increase by doing Wave Defense. I know there are going to be difficulty multipliers. You guys are probably going to comment in the comment section down below complaining about that. But doing regular dungeons, you also risk getting kicked or, just regular reloading times. So I think that kind of balances out in a way. So there you have it, folks. If you want to level up a lot faster, make sure you guys do wave defense and not regular dungeon. The rough 20% EXP boost. Second on the list is to learn how to maximize the speed on your dungeon. There's going to be a lot of noob and pro tricks in this one, so you definitely want to make sure you pay full attention. For the basics, you can always decrease the lag or turn on your graphic quality, your music, and maybe your damage numbers, and of course turn on shift lock mode to help yourself aim better. You can also learn to gather the mobs into one area so your skills are not wasted. Skill swap also for killing bosses to maximize damage, so you can do dungeons more efficiently. And of course you can make pro friends or find pro and efficient groups to run the proper classes, such as bringing in a single heal tank and multiple high damage mage or warriors, so you can hurry up and finish a dungeon as soon as possible. That's the basic stuff. You probably already know this one. Then we move on to the pro stuff. You can maximize your damage by figuring out how much your minimum HP needs to be so you can put all your stat points back into your spell power or even back into your strength. And here I'm going to give you my idea of the minimal amount of HP that I would suggest for you to bring into certain dungeons so you can easily beat the dungeon while maximizing your damage. So starting off with Underworld Nightmare, I suggest you bring in 60k HP so you can definitely take at least one hit from the bosses. Then moving on to Samurai Insane, I suggest an 80k HP. Then moving on to Nightmare Samurai, 120k HP. What you can actually get from this is you might be able to take 2 hits. The bosses are very difficult in Samurai map. Having 80k HP for Insane, 120 for Nightmare means you have more freedom to take 1 or 2 hits and not end up dying too much. Then of course the little details, the little nitpicking stuff. We have cutting sharp corners. You want to cut sharp corners so you can shave off seconds off your run. And of course make sure to avoid blind intersections. Wait, pause. I'm pretty sure you're wondering right now what the heck is a blind intersection. A blind intersection are areas within a dungeon where if you don't dodge correctly, you don't strafe correctly, you might be taking a huge amount of damage from regular mobs. This will either cost you a dungeon or costing you a lot of seconds in your runtime because you either need to heal or maybe respawn back. These areas are pretty much long hallways or corners throughout the dungeons in Dungeon Quest maps, so you need to learn them and try to avoid them. Then there's also one more thing to help speed up your dungeons, and I've mentioned this before in many of my older videos. This one is to increase your FPS, frames per second, so you can take larger steps, less rendering for your graphics, and hopefully you'll be able to move past the dungeon a little bit quicker. So all these tips are great ways to speed up your runs in the dungeons. If you didn't understand all of them, rewatch this part real quick and see what you can absorb from here, since it's very important information. Then we have knowing where to find your games. As many of you have already noticed, you can always find YouTubers and streamers to join their game easily. You can search on Twitch for Dungeon Quest live streams. Then you can search on YouTube for YouTube Dungeon Quest live streams. And of course, you can always join the VCappy Discord to see who's hosting dungeons. There's DQ party requests here and there. You can always click through them to find a dungeon you need. I will have the Discord link in the description box below. If you need it, guys, you can definitely go and check it out. But let's say you can't do this, or maybe you just don't want to. So here's a very simple and easy tip to follow. In Dungeon Quest, there are two different types of lobbies. One is a level 1 to 59 one, and the other is a level 60 and above. Now the logic here is very simple. Based on the dungeon you want, you will choose the lobby you would want to go to. Let's say you want to join a Desert Temple or Winter Outpost public dungeons, you will stay in lobby 1. But if you want to join higher level maps like Pirate or higher, you would go to lobby 2. Because most of the dungeons here are higher level. I know this isn't some secret sauce or kind of tricks like that, but I'm pretty sure this is a good reminder for those of you who have forgotten. So the next on the list is simple, and it is to make sure you know your EXP gang per dungeon. What I mean is, if you're limited on time in grinding out dungeon quests, maybe you're a student or maybe someone working a job, you really don't have that much time on your hands. So the best thing for you to do is set a goal for yourself, and each time you play, try to get as much EXP as possible. So what I can do here to help you is to tell you how much EXP you get per dungeon. I'm gonna start listing them off right here. If you're still playing in Desert Temple, easy mode, you can get 200 to 300 EXP. Medium, 350 to 400. Hard mode, from 500 EXP to 650. Insane is 1k to 1.1k. And then Nightmare is 1.5k to 1.7k. Of course, I do want to mention here that all the EXP that I'm going to be listing here is not VIP. Since most of you probably don't have VIP. But if you really need to know, VIP is 20% extra. Then Winter Outpost. At easy mode, you can get 5.8k EXP. Medium, you have 7k. Hard, you have 8.7k. Insane, you have 14.3k. Nightmare, you have 24k. Then for Pirate Island, on Insane, you can get 29.5k EXP. On Nightmare, you can get 34.9k. Then for King's Castle, Insane, you get 58.4k. Nightmare, you have 86.1k. In the Underworld, Insane, you get 232k EXP. In Nightmare, you get 484.5k EXP. Then there's Samurai Palace. At Insane, it's 856k. But Nightmare, that's the crazy one right there. We're looking at 1.496 million EXP. If you guys haven't noticed already, Samurai Palace actually gives such a huge EXP bonus compared to the previous map. That's one of the reasons why higher levels that can do Samurai Nightmare can level up even faster than some of the lower levels. I do hope that VCappy fixes this in the future and makes it easier for lower levels to catch up. Or else, at this pace, the higher levels are going to keep getting stronger, the strong is going to get stronger, the weak is going to stay weaker. Now here comes the final tip. This one isn't specifically for leveling up fast, but it's really more on how you can become a pro or even a godly player. There are a few tools right now released by the Dungeon Quest community that can really help you out. The first one is if you're looking to save money on your upgrades or find out if your gear is worth upgrading, there is actually a calculator that you can use. It's a very simple calculator, easy to use tool, and I'll put that link in the description box below. Second, if you are someone who wants to look for empty servers to join, you want to avoid beggars, maybe you want to hide from your friends even, you can use a Chrome add-on called Making Roblox Better. This would be very useful for Roblox overall, but it can help you go through the Dungeon Quest pages, find a server you want that's really empty, then you can join it and avoid stalkers. The third one is, there is actually a community-made Dungeon Quest Wikipedia out there. You can find your basic questions answered there. Let's say you want to find out a name of an item, or even how much gold you can get per dungeon. You can find it all there. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you did enjoy this video or found it helpful, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications. Until we play again next time. Peace out, y'all.